Hello everyone, welcome to part 6 of the Git tutorial, and in this video we are going to create our first repository in GitHub. We are going to make our new GitHub account. In that account we are going to create our first repository to move our project to the repository that we have created in last video. You remember that we have created this test git folder. In that we have created the three files: about, contact and index.html. Okay, so we want to push this file to our GitHub account, to our repository at our GitHub account that we are going to create right now. So I want to tell you that now in this video we are going to use the command git push command. We are going to use this command, okay, to finally push our code, push code to our repository, okay, at GitHub. Okay, repository, this we want to push our code to repository, so that's why we are going to use this command. This command we have not used last time, we have used the other commands, but this is the final command to push the code to the repository. But we have no repository, so we have not done. Now we are going to create our first repository in GitHub. Then we will do, see, the in last video we have done these commands: git init, git status, git add, git commit. But this commit git push command we have not done so far. Okay, so now we are going to do the git push as well. So let's first of all open this github.com website. I have already opened this website. You can open this website. Okay, let me close, let me open once again. You just require to open github.com website. Okay, I think there is no confusion at all. You are required to open this github.com website and then sign up. Click on this sign up button, and here it will ask you to uh, enter your email. Okay, so I am going to enter my email that is not registered with GitHub. Okay, so this is my another email that I am entering. I will enter my personal email. You can add your personal or official mail, whatever. Okay, project mail as well, or make one email, because this GitHub account you are going to use for all your projects. Okay, so you can use your personal email or official mail. If you want to make a GitHub account for your official purpose, for your official projects, then you can make one. Give here your official email account. If you are a freelancer developer and you have many projects and you have then email id at the Gmail or some other email id, that email id you can give here. Okay, don't give spam email ids like Yopmail and others. That will not work here. Okay, so because they will send the verification email once you will give the email id here. So I have given my email id here. I will click on continue. See, it will ask for password. Okay, so I can give the strong as well as whatever password you want to give. I will give here. Keep remember that password, don't forget. Okay, so I will click on continue. Here it is asking, see, stack developers is my already having the GitHub account with the stack developers. Okay, so I will not use this one. I can't use this one. I will create the same one, Amit G1600 for the testing purpose. Okay, so I will click on continue. So would you like to receive product updates and announcement via mail? So it's your wish if you want to receive. So I will click on Y. Okay, continue. So here please solve this puzzle to verify that you are human. So some kind of puzzle you want to verify here, so you can simply click here, start puzzle. Pick the spiral galaxy. Okay, so which one is the spiral galaxy? This one, I think this one is the spiral galaxy. So I will click here. So it will ask again. So now it comes at the first place. I will click here. So just two times. Now I can able to create account. I will click on create account button. Now I will click on save password if you want to save the password that I have just registered. So it is asking for the code that will come in this email id that I have given here. Okay, so here I have already opened my email account here. Okay, so I will go, will check uh, for any new email id if it will come here. I will wait for some time. I can check the spam folder as well. No spam is there. So it comes now, you github launch code. Okay, so I will just copy and will paste here. I need to type this code 358 358 79172 79172. Okay, so see, now it is asking how many team members will be working with you. I will click on just me. Are you a student or teacher? I will click on teacher. Continue. So finally it is asking what specific features are you interested in using. So I will check here GitHub Marketplace sponsors, project management. See, this one looks fine for me. Projects, labels, milestones, issues. Okay, great apps. So this one seems to be fine. I will now continue. So I can select the account here, free account, and get additional teacher benefits. I will use the free account for now, okay, for the testing purpose. So I will click on continue for free. So see how it is. Okay, so now finally we able to create our first account in GitHub. You can create your in the same way. Okay, now we can create the repository, our first repository from here. Create your first project. Okay, so it's straight away taking here. So we can simply click on this one. So you can also explore other things if you want, but I am going to click on create repository now. Okay, so this is going to my first repository. I will give the same name of my project folder. See, most of the time we will give the name of the folder same as our project name. So same we are going to give here in our GitHub repository, because we want to keep it same so that we will never get confused. Always give the name of your project. Okay, so here we will give it like this, because this is a kind of the URL. You can see amit160 slash testgit. Okay, you can open it as well in your URL later on. So here you can give the description. I will give like this is the testing project to understand Git. Okay, I will write this is the test project to understand Git. So I will make it public, no issue. Add a readme file if you want to add. You can also add. Okay, if you want to skip, you can skip also. So I will click on create repository. I am going to make it public. Okay, so you can make it private if you want your project will not be shown to the public. Then make it as private. Okay, I am making it as public, as I want to show this project to all. Okay, so I will click on now create repository. So finally my project is ready. You can see here come the readme file. We can update the readme file from here, okay, if you want. Okay, so right now we can cancel the changes, and here you can see the panel here. Everything seems to be perfect. Okay, so here now there are some of the commands that we can give here. We can push our code, this code to here, to our repository, to our, this is our repository, test git repository. We can push our we can give push command to push our code here. But before that we are required to give one more command. I am going to tell you. Okay, so see here, I will go to my project here and will right click on this one, new terminal at folder. So here I'm going to check first command like git status. Every time I'm going to check my current status of my project. Okay, so it is saying that no changes, everything, all the code is committed actually. Okay, so there is no file that is not already are pending. All the files are all the files are committed. So now the only thing is I want to connect my project, my repository, this one, with the offline project, this one. Okay, so what I will do, there is one command I am going to give. See, you can click on here, you can copy this one, this path you can copy from here. Okay, okay, copy it. Then after that you can go here and you will give one command here, git remote add origin. This is the command that you need to give, and then paste this one. So it will connect our project at our repository at GitHub account to our local project. Okay, so remember this command. I am going to write here this command as well. You can only push your code to your repository if you will add your project as a origin. Okay, so you need to connect your, simply understand why are you doing this one. There is one command you need to give, git remote add origin. It means that we are connecting our repository to this project. Okay, so here after that we are going to give the path we will get from the GitHub account. Okay, repository path. Okay, that will be github.com, and after that the project name. Okay, whatever the link. Okay, project link. Okay, whatever it is. So this command we need to give, its purpose is to connect repo to our project. Okay, so this is the purpose. Okay, so now see, now we have connected our project. Now we can push our code to our account. So we can try that. Git push, uh, let's give origin master. So master is our branch, is our main branch here. Okay, see, we are going to check the main branch is master or main. Here it is saying it seems to be main, so we are going to give here main. Okay, let's see. uh RC main does not okay, I am going to try master here. Yeah, now it is asking my account details. So here I am going to give my username that I have given there, Amit G 1600, and password, whatever password I have given there I need to give here as well. uh, Okay, so we need to generate the secure password for using the Git. Okay, so recently they make it secure. So I'm going to open one more link here, github.com settings tokens. Okay, so this is the link. Open this link. Okay, settings tokens. Okay, after opening this link, see, I think I can paste it here as well, this link. Okay, so this is the link. Okay, open this. Okay, github.com settings tokens. So open this link and generate new token. Here I will write something like test token. Okay, or simply testing purpose, and 30 days I will give 90 days expiry, and will select whatever I want. Repo for private repositories, workflow, write, delete packages. Okay, so everything I will give here. Notifications, user. Oh, okay, so I will give all and generate token. Okay, so here I have got this token, so I will copy this one, keep it at some safe place. Okay, because you may require to use it again and again. Okay, so I can even create file inside this one. Okay, but that file will act as a, you are going to check that one. I will run one command here in Mac to create a token.txt. In Mac we need to do like this, but generally it is not required in Windows. You know how to create the files in Windows. Okay, test file, so I will save it. Okay, so now I will try once again. uh, Here it is. Okay, so git push origin master. See, it is asking uh, Amit, yeah, Amit G1600, and now I will paste that one, that password. So this time I able to push the code, I think. Okay, so we can check there. Now see, I will go to my project folder, I will refresh it, and see initial commit, and there is one commit, and we're going to check here. Our This is the test project to understand. uh, no, I don't think that our files have come here, not yet. Master had recent pushes 1 minute ago, so it seems that we have done. uh, so I am going to check once again that why I am not able to push our code. What is the issue behind it? I will do git status once again. So I am going to add all the files once again. So let's see, git add. I can add it like this also. Dot will also work to add all the files. Now I will do again git commit -m initial push. Okay, initial uh, uh, initial push. Okay, that is fine. So yeah, one more thing we need to give here. It is asking to give the to set the credential, git credential here as well. Okay, so we need to set these credentials before pushing our code. uh, I will simply copy this one and we paste here, and we'll give the username here. My username is Amit G1600. Okay, and I'm going to give my password as well. Sorry, email as well. Sorry, email user dot email, and email is amig1600 @gmail.com. Okay, so I will click enter. See, now I have set it globally. Okay, after doing this you may fix the identity used for this commit. Okay, like this. So I will just run this command. See, git tells us everything, where we are wrong, how we can make our task correct. Okay, initial push, please enter the commit message for your changes. Line starting with hash will be ignored, and empty message aborts the commit. Okay, so we can try once again. I'm going to terminate this process and we'll start again now. Test git, right click, new terminate folder. Now git status. Okay, so I will add everything once again. I will do git commit -m initial push, Okay, on branch master, nothing to commit, working tree clean. So it is saying that everything has reached here. uh, so we can check once again initial commit. Okay, there is one file there, so we can do one thing, git pull origin master to take the file from there. Okay, we are going here, main, we can go here, test kit. Okay, master head. Okay, compare and pull request, this is master. We can check here. See, these are our files that we have pushed here in our master branch. So actually, what is happening? There are two branches here, master as well as main. Main is the default branch, and master is the branch where we are pushing the code. Okay, so our code is coming here. You can check that all the files are coming here, so it's fine. So I am going to make some changes with my code, and then we'll tell you that how to do that. Once again we are going to do that, or uh, I will create one more file here, like uh, I will create one more file, like touch, I will give faq.html. uh, okay, yeah, html, this file faq.html. I will add some content here. This is the test faq. Okay, and now I will try to push this one. See, I will run that one once again, the test git folder. Here what I will do, I will first do git status. See, it is saying this is the untracked file. It okay, so I will add this file, git add. I can add this file like this also, git add faq.html, so that it will add at the staging area of git. After that I will commit this file with some message, so that I can give the message as well, faq done. Okay, so finally I can now push this file to master, git push origin master. So master is our branch. Okay, so it finally push. Now we are going to check. I will refresh this one, and you can see our file has reached here, faq done. Okay, so like this we can upload our files to our git repository. Okay, so now suppose if I will update this file, this is the test faq file. Now again, if I will do the git status, see, it will tell us that you have modified your file. Here no changes added to commit, but we have not committed it yet. Yeah, we want to add this file again now. Then we can also add like this one. There are many options to add. After that we are going to check the git status once again. See, now it is modified in it is now coming in green. Earlier on it is coming in red. It is saying now that changes to be committed. Now you can commit this one, git commit -1 faq updated. Okay, so now we can push it again, git push origin master. Okay, so now I'm going to refresh once again, and see, our file has been updated here as well. If you are going to click on this one, see, this is the test faq. Okay, uh, wait, now again I will go to the our master branch, and here 2 minutes ago I will compare with my file. This is the test faq file. No, this is not the latest one. Latest one, I'm going to check our latest commit. Pushes to code, initial commit. I will go to open the master here. Now it will show. Okay, FAQ. Now 5 commits, we are going to click on 5 commits, and here see, these are our master branch and these are all updates. So here I'm going to click on FAQ done. So now here this is a test FAQ. This is a test FAQ. So one change file faq.html. So someone need to check that there is some issue. See, git, when we do git push origin master, it says invalid username or password. Okay, so it got disconnected. Okay, authentication failed for this one. So we need to again do that. We again are required to connect our project. Need to check out that why it got disconnected. Git remote add origin, then I will give our my path once again. Remote origin already exists. I will try to push once again. I can use the arrow key. Okay, it is asking the username. Okay, Amit G1600. Then password we have already added here. I will copy this one. So you need to remember the process. Okay, initially it looks tough, now it have done. I think it is still saying okay. Amit G was it, password for this one failed for okay, we will check once again. Amit G 1600. We will try once again. I think some issue with the password. We will refresh this one. Where our password is gone. See, there is no password. We need to create once again. I think it's gone somewhere. Testing purpose. Okay. Okay, that is enough. I will generate token once again. Copy. Okay, so I'm going to use this password once again. Now password. uh, I think I need to do that again. Git master Amit 1600. Then password. Now it is done. Now we are going to check once again our account. Okay, master branch. Here we are going to select the master and see committed 5 minutes ago. Now FAQ updated. Now this time it has been updated. Now you can see it is coming in red as well as green. Red means that we have removed something from here, and green means that this is the final output. Okay, so this line is changed with this line. Okay, this is the test FAQ is the earlier line, this is the test FAQ file is the updated line. Okay, I hope that few things are clear to you. We will move forward in the next video. We will going to practice more with our git commands, going to become the stable developer in git. Okay, so don't worry, these kind of issues do come whenever we will do something new. There are problems that will surely come, but to overcome them, to try again and again. Okay, we can able to resolve our issues and move forward. Okay, so I feel really happy that if you have seen the complete video and you able to try at your end, and if you face any issue you can surely contact me. So that's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.